to our Teaching for Success engagement series. I'm your host, Rosa Kemerembe. The Christmas holidays are here. For many of us in Uganda, that means packing our bags to travel from places like Kampala, Mbarara, Tororo, Hoima, or Gulu for the long drive to the village. It means noise, laughter, chores, and endless chatter. But what if we, as parents and guardians, saw these moments not just as holiday bustles, but as hidden classrooms? Opportunities to have engaging, authentic conversations that build our children into critical thinkers and problem solvers. Today, let's unwrap some simple but powerful questions you can ask, from the drive to the village to taking walks in the banana shamba, to turn everyday moments into deep learning. Let's begin. First, the drive. Instead of a silent drive with the humming of the car or bus, try this. Ask your children. Look at the changing landscape. Why do you think the buildings are changing from tall to short, from brick to mud and wattle as we go? What does that tell us about the economy, the land, and the way people choose to build? Pause. Let them think. They might talk about cost, about materials, about tradition. Then connect it to people. Your uncle in the village built his house himself. What skills do you think he needed? Carpentry, understanding of soil that we might not need in the city. This isn't a test. It's a wandering together. You're building their observation skills and connecting geography to human life. You arrive at your destination. The greetings, the hugs, and then the chores. Yes, chores. But this is where the real learning lives. While cutting the grass together under the sun, don't just talk about the heat. Ask, why do we cut this grass? What's the purpose? Just to look neat? Listen, then deepen it. What if we didn't cut it? How would that affect the fruit trees? Could it attract more insects or even snakes? Can you think of another tool we could use if the slasher wasn't available? What would you invent to cut the grass and make it so much easier and less tiresome? You're teaching them to see systems, consequences, and to innovate. At the water point or while washing dishes, prompt them to think like an engineer. Trace the journey of this water for me, from the borehole or rain tank to our hands, to the basin, to the garden. Where do we lose water? How can we make sure every drop is used well? If you were to design a better gutter system to collect more rainwater for grandma, what would it look like? Here, you're not just getting a helper, you're nurturing a problem solver who sees resources as precious. In the kitchen, baking mandazi or frying mandazi or cooking matoke, this is a live science and maths lab. Ask, why does the dough rise? What's happening inside that ball? Let them guess. Yeast? Air? Magic? Explain it simply. What would happen if we used cold milk instead of warm milk? Let's try a small batch of dough and see. And with the matoke, why do we steam it in banana leaves instead of in a pot? How does that change the taste, the smell? What does the leaf add that metal doesn't? A failed dense mandazi becomes a fantastic lesson in cause and effect. While washing clothes, make it an experiment. Observe. How quickly do the soap suds disappear in the hard water from the well versus the soft rainwater? Why do you think that happens? What does that tell us about what's in the water? It's a simple introduction to chemistry and natural resources for your child. feeding the animals. Go beyond the task. Ask, why do we give the chickens maize and the cows napier grass? Look at their beaks, their teeth. How are they designed for different diets? Get them to observe closely, then think forward. If we wanted healthier chicks or more milk, what would we need to change about their food or their shelter? This is biology, economics, and care rolled into one. Then, take that walk in the banana shamba. This is a gold mine. Point to a mature plant with a pup. Ask, why do you think that the farmer left this young one here? How does planting this way ensure the family has food all year round? Talk about sustainability, then introduce a problem. What might threaten this crop? Disease, too much sun, animals? If you are the farmer, how would you solve it? You're teaching agricultural planning and resilience. Talking to elders. This is living history. Prep your children beforehand. Grandpa has seen this river change course. Your question for him is, what was this land like when you were my age? What is the biggest change you have seen, and what do you think caused it? Listen with them. This teaches them that history isn't just about books. It's in memory. It teaches environmental change and, most importantly, respect for indigenous knowledge. And in bonding with parents and teaching younger siblings, you model curiosity. While repairing a bike or weaving a mat, ask them open-ended why and how questions. Why do you think this knot is stronger than that one? How would you explain this process to your little brother in a way he'd understand? This builds communication skills and deepens their own understanding. To teach a concept, you must first master it. The goal, friends, isn't to have all the answers or to turn every sweet moment into a quiz. No, no, no. It's to model the habit of asking better questions. It's to show that learning is holistic. It's not just for the classroom. It's in the soil, the steam from the pot, the calloused hands of our elders, the logic of a well-tied knot. It's about helping them connect what they see with the why it is and how it could be better. This Christmas, let's give our children the gift of curiosity. Let's have conversations that matter and are intentional. Remember, intentional conversations are your most powerful teaching tool outside the classroom. They turn ordinary moments into lasting lessons, helping our children connect, question, and truly understand the world around them. From my family to yours, I wish you a Merry Christmas filled with joyful discovery, deep connection, and countless why and how questions. I'm Rosa Kemirembe, and this has been